So what's up, everybody? Welcome to WFSO Bus Talk. This one, yes, is pre-recorded. We normally will do live when we're like, after the game and stuff like that. So there's going to be some, episodes that's going to be pre-recorded, and there's some that's going to be pre-recorded and also going to be live. So this is not one of those live ones. Since I saw the game, this morning, and yeah, this one was really a nail biter in the fourth quarter, and I know some people was thinking, the Bucks felt like they was tired from the Sunday game at home against Houston, and yesterday they looked tired, but it seems like they picked up. I don't think that was the case. Maybe a little bit tired, maybe, but at least for I believe this is what I believe that they just tried to get it going. And the first quarter, like Giannis like had like about 5 assists but didn't score. There's nothing wrong with that. We like to see him like passing the ball and trying to get guys in their rhythm, and sometimes it's not that good, and sometimes it is. So I do commend him for that, for like passing the ball, see if you can get other people involved, and that's what more we want to see from him. At least like you can say like, okay, he has this many assists and stuff like that. So like I said, it's just one of those things that we would like to see, and hopefully this keeps going. Um, I think you already know the news about Torian Prince is going to be out of action for some time. We don't know how long because he had a neck injury. So it's like I don't know why they say herniated disc, and somebody else was saying neck injury, and oh wow, racing got snow already and we don't. Yeah, that's crazy. But anyway, so we're gonna like talk about the quarter scores, and yeah, and I guess the only thing that I was puzzled about was why they didn't play Miles Turner in the fourth quarter. Like, I'm glad they did what they did. Like, got like a size lineup in the fourth quarter. So that's probably what mostly did save them. And I thought having the big lineup in the fourth quarter instead, going with we keep on having AJ Green and Gary Trent Jr. being like the two and the three. So it's like you have like you got to have at least like one of them be in the lineup. It doesn't matter who, either AJ Green you want to finish the game or Gary Trent Jr. to finish the game, but they both cannot be in there at the same time when it comes to the final quarter. So I think you like need it, in my opinion, like a better finish. So that's what I believe. First quarter, Milwaukee did had the lead for a bit. Then Dallas, came back a little bit, and so 31-27. With Dallas, they're tied for the highest scoring quarter, and the Bucks, no, it's not the lowest. That will be for them the second and the third quarter. For them and for Dallas, it's the second and the fourth quarter, which both teams, like in the second quarter, scored 26 even. So that was the lowest that they all scored in the quarter. Like I said, they tied with that. Third quarter, of course, Dallas was tied for his highest from the first quarter with 31, and Bucks were tied with their lowest in the quarter, like the second one, but in the third quarter it was 26. Then fourth quarter surge, Bucks, yeah, highest scoring quarter they have of that game, and like I said, Dallas was tied for their lowest they scored in the quarter. 37 Milwaukee, 26 Dallas, and apparently, like I got a notification this morning that the Dallas Mavericks fired their GM. Yeah, I probably would have fired him when the last season was over when he made that trade for Luka Doncic. Like, got rid of him and like got Anthony Davis. So I still didn't understand that move until till this day, and I think I probably would never will get it. So this is one of those things that just doesn't make sense. So let's go to the team status. Let's see, just hopefully it pops up. So come on, anytime now. Yeah, that's just sad. I had to reload and normally it would like click, just like that. Anyways, field goal percentage, 41 of 91 for the Bucks and Dallas 37 to 89 with field goal percentage, Milwaukee with 45%, and you got Dallas with 42%. I'm sorry, it's just like okay. That's a little bit better. And I'm forgetting I got a back scratcher right here that will probably help the cause. But anyways, 3-point shooting, kind of like a low for the Bucks, but it's not as worse as it was for Dallas. For sorry, the Bucks. Might have 39% from three, but 14 to 36. Dallas 9 to 39 with 23% from three. Free throws is actually not too bad. 20 or 25. So they didn't like attempt more, but at least they were the right amount of misses. Just to put it that way, it was the right amount of misses. 20 to 25. Dallas with 30 to 41. With Bucks 80% from the free throw line, and Dallas with 76%. So yeah, that's crazy. Um, like I said, although their defensive rebounds is decent, but still offensive rebounds they got to do better. I don't know if people like liking them when it comes to offensive rebounds and thinking like every shot was gonna be make. I don't know, but 43 to 52 with Dallas over the margin with the total rebounds, but Dallas also had 16 offensive rebounds. So if you're gonna get less rebounds, you gotta have at least get like more defensive rebounds so they won't get the offensive rebounds. Um, Assist wise, really not that good. 24 to Mavericks 25. Steals is decent. 9 steals for the Bucks. 8 steals from the Mavericks. Yeah, they had a little bit more blocks than we did. So yeah, 6 to 8. Uh, yeah. I think it was like somewhere in the first half. They had like a lot of turnovers. So that kind of cost them, but kind of calmed it down a bit. So yeah, 13 to 15 turnovers with Dallas having the most. Excuse me. Points all turnovers. Let's see. You have Bucks with 26 points, and you have Mavericks with 23. Fast break points on the Bucks only had 6 to Dallas 29. This kind of sucks. Both tied for points in the paint with 52. And I think it was one more thing. The largest lead, of course, the Bucks had was 9, and the largest lead for Dallas to have was 13. So okay, let's. Oh yeah, we always had a problem with this ref, Tony Brothers. I swear, I think the NBA just need to really investigate in that guy. There's some few beginning calls they made, and it was just like questionable. So yeah, it just didn't make any sense. But anyway, let's go to player status. And I think Milwaukee will be first since they're the visiting team. Yes, they are. And of course, Giannis did got the game high in scoring overall with 30 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, which the assist is like a little bit more of an average, but thinking he would have done at least one or two more. One steal, not too bad, and yeah, 3 blocks. You think like Miles Turner would have had, more of the blocks, but this time it was Giannis. Um, yeah, but horrible, like 5 turnovers, so yeah, that really sucked. 11 to 18 from the field, 1 to 2 from three, so kind of like hitting 50% of his on threes. But I know not the Sunday's game, but at least this one it was fairly enough amount of threes he should attempt. So nothing wrong with that. And the free throws still got to be built up better with 7 of 12 from the free throw. I'm sorry, I just had to listen to that because our team, Milwaukee Brewers, manager Pat Murphy got the National League Manager of the Year for the second straight year. So, because they said it was another coach in the National League that had it back to back years since the 2000s. I think it was like early to mid 2000s. So, so yeah. Fourth oldest manager to win the year Manager of the Year award. But y'all really gotta do something with y'all hidden coach. Let's see. Oh yeah, it was Bobby Cox from the Atlanta Braves. Then Kevin Cash did it in 20 and 21 for Tampa Bay. Yeah, at that time they were good. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's move on. Oh, excuse me. Miles Turner with 14 points, 7 rebounds, and oh, excuse me, not too bad, but 1 offensive rebounds, and Giannis did have 3 offensive rebounds. I should have mentioned that. 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, which was like kind of beginning of the game. Yeah, but field goal wise, it's kind of like suck. 3 of 12 from the field, 1 to 7 from three, but perfect 7 to 7 from the free throw. So that did, kind of made it up. Uh, AJ Green, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 4 of 9 from the field goal, 4 of 8 from three, and just 1 of 1 from the free throw. Ryan Rollins, he did okay, and I like his assist numbers too. He had 13 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, so near double double for him. 2 steals, which is kind of like the average for him. 1 block, not good, field goal shooting, only 5 of 13 from the field, and 2 of 4 from three, and just 1 of 1 from the free throw. I think a lot of them might have just, they might have just hit like and ones. It's the only thing I can think of. But, anyways, the bench it was a complete boost for the bench. Bobby with his decent numbers, 13 points, 6 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds, 5 of 8 from the field, 3 of 5 from three. So yeah, that's still pretty good shooting. So can't complain much about that. Kyle Kuzma, yeah, played most of the game, and it's good, to see him have his strides back, and still didn't hear a word from Barrett, because I don't think he still didn't make a video. So I guess it's good, to have people quiet at times. But anyways, he led the bench with 26 points, 5 rebounds with 1 offensive rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. And no blocks this time. But 10 to 17 from the field, but 2 of 6 from three, and perfect 4 of 4 from the free throws. So yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, and I know they're probably going to use more like of their forward since Torian Prince is going to be off for some time. So yeah, part of me think they might make a trade probably by the trade deadline. Maybe they'll get like someone like a versatile forward or something like that. That can that can I wouldn't say not play just like Torian Prince, but will be a good versatile forward. Besides with Kuzma. Okay, now Dallas. Yeah, and of course they got a lot of injuries going on, so it kind of sucks. And like I said, I'm stunned that Klay Thompson was coming off the bench, and he did have the highest plus minus on that team with plus 11. But that's not the point. They should be, at least playing them. I don't know why they're trying to get like the young thing going on, but anyways, let's go on. PJ Washington with 16 points, 7 rebounds with 1 offensive rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 4 of 11 from the field, 1 of 7 from three, and 7 of 10 from the free throw. Cooper Flag led the team with 26 points, 9 rebounds, so near double double for him. 4 assists and 2 steals, 1 block, 9 of 15 from the field, and 1 of 5 from three. So like his field goal shooting, in the second half were starting to get going. But 7 of 10 from the free throw. Brandon Williams, really, I guess they're starting point guard, because not having Kyrie Irving there. 19 points, 6 rebounds with 3 offensive rebounds. Wow, that's big for a guard. 3 assists, 1 steal, 4 of 12 from the field, 1 of 3 from three, and 10 of 11 from the field. Ooh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I'm trying to like watch NXT before I, go to bed. But yeah. Max Christine, which is kind of a steal for them, out of that trade when they did, the Luca trade. So that he's a cry of a steal for them. 13 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 blocks. Wow, that's huge. 5 of 12 from the field, 3 of 8 from three, and I guess there's probably this. Yeah, normally I would talk about like some players that scored like 7 points or more, but I think this game, is kind of a loss. So you got Najee Marshall, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 4 of 8 from the field, 0 of 4 from three, 1 of 2 from the field.
If you don't mind, in 1977, my family moved to Las Vegas. My parents sold our house in Brooklyn, and we moved to
Oh yeah, his friend of his, Jimmy Kimmel, died. But anyways, trying to go to NXT. Um, that sucks because you only can feel bad for him. Like the year he went through, especially like getting canceled and getting back on the air. Then his friend died, so yeah. But yeah. Either they didn't play their bench enough, or yeah, that's what I think it was. They didn't play their bench enough, so yeah, that's probably one of the things that like cost them. Now I know Jason Kidd is their coach, but he should know better. Once again, the final score is 116 to 114. Bucks win. And the next time they face each other will be in Milwaukee. It will be January 25th. The second and final time they face off this season. The next game will be the NBA Cup group play. They go on the road again against Charlotte. So, yeah. That's going to be something. And I think Charlotte is on a decent roll right now, I believe. I could be wrong, but it's just from what I saw before anything that they was on a roll. Okay, so I guess we'll talk about tonight's games too. So it only was like 6 of them. Pacers lose again to out of all teams, the Utah Jazz 128 to 152. Philly beat Boston, and yeah, Boston is having a turn for the worse. 100 to 102. New York beat Memphis 120-133. Toronto beat Brooklyn 119 to 109. Right now, Sacramento got a 4-point lead, 31. Oh, now 33 to 34 in the first quarter of that game, and the Thunder beat the Warriors 126 to 102. So yeah, that's huge. And like I said, when the NBA Cup tournament, all that stuff is concluded, we will start looking at the standings and stats. So that's where we're gonna do with that. But when it's like an NBA Cup group play and the tournament starts, we will look at the standings of the NBA Cup. So yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Not only we do like Bucks content on YouTube, we do wrestling content, we do Milwaukee development, and comic book movies and TV news stuff. So those are like all four of them is like my passion. So if y'all enjoy that, you will enjoy this channel. Over 3,000 videos and counting. So if you get a chance, check them out. Maybe something you'd be interested in. But anyways, check out the website wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com with upcoming events in the Midwest, like wrestling wise and meet and greets and stuff like that, including like a big one that's going on next Friday. It will be in Chicago, and they have a show. They have a event called Days of the Dead. So there's this person that Mike wants to meet, and there's like a person that I want to meet wrestling wise. So it's a win-win. And I get to go with my son, so it should be like fun. Anyways, thank our sponsors, Midwest Wrestling Collectibles. You can check them out on Facebook, and also they got some things on our website, wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com, for like updated photos and stuff like what they send. And with them, everything must go. So they are trying to get rid of all their inventory of wrestling merch. So yeah, go check them out. You can also check them out on this website for our other sponsor, Great Scott Sports Cards.weebly.com is Great Scott Sports Cards. They will buy your cards, either basketball, football, baseball, maybe even wrestling cards. So maybe something you may want to check out or deal with them. So check out the website. Also, we're a proud sponsor of Maddie's Mary. We want to continue helping them, with their helping families when it comes to infancy and pregnancy loss. So yeah, check them out, maddiesmary.org. Anybody that needs advice, assistance, or anything like that, get a hold of them. Also, if they can't help you, they will give you the resources, somebody else that can help you. But anyways, if you want to donate to the cause, they do have a QR code. So go ahead and donate to the cause, so Nash Mary can continue to do the work. Also, we're a proud sponsor of Legacy Pro Wrestling, their Black Friday show, which will be in a few weeks. So should be interesting. Black Friday Brawl. Check out Legacy Pro Wrestling on not only on their Facebook page, but we do have a separate page for them that you can check out for upcoming events and stuff like that, or upcoming matches. So you get a chance, check it out. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. It is Veterans Day, so I want to say to my son Robert, Happy Veterans Day. Also, man up, woman up, face up. It also is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and I am selling these bracelets right here. I'm gonna just pull them out because me didn't have much of an opportunity to do so, and I'm trying to make this week or weekend to put it out there. So $2 wristband. So easy mail to the US, but Yeah, so show your support for mental health, especially for everybody. And the military is gonna like need some help too with mental health because you don't know what they dealing with after they come from serving, fighting the wars or go to training or anything like that. So yeah, there's a lot that will take out of them. So please show your support. But until the next video, you guys have a good one. See you later and go Bucks go.